Hello, it is I, Carrow Brown, testing out a feature here in StreamYard to make sure that we don't have lag anymore whenever I go live. Oh man, how are you guys today? If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I usually host writing sprints with an occasional interview, and I also do planning sessions like I did last week. So last week I ended up streaming a little bit earlier than normal because we were planning for the quarter, and I turned that into more of a workshop. If that's anybody's cup of tea and you're looking to make goals and all of that stuff. If not, you can skip that. But we did that for about 2 hours, and it was pretty much like a guided experience from start to end. So that's out there for your reviewing pleasure should you want it. I am going to be working on planning today, but not like planning in the sense of my week. I mean, like I've been deep into this client book since the start of the year. And I'm kind of at the point where I want to give my brain a break from it and see if working on a different project is going to revitalize the juices. And I already know what I'm going to write this week, so that's taken care of. So there's that. But that is what I'm going to be doing. So outlining, checking story beats, making sure that that's all exactly where it needs to be. So that way when I write it, I can get it done in about like a month and a half at the most. I don't know. It depends on how long I want to give myself to write it. But let's go ahead and say hello to the wonderful people that are here. Sep is here. Hello, Sep. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you are doing well. I'm going to move this over so I can actually read these comments on the screen. Yep. All right. Nope, that didn't work either. Sweet StreamYard. Stacy is here. Actually going to make it this week. You make it all the time. You make it sound like you're never here. Like, I stream just for you, Stacy. That's it. I only stream for you, and everybody else is a bonus. Let's see. Athena is here. I'm working on general journaling and thinking about starting to annotate some books I haven't read in a while. What does that mean? Like, are you making like reading notes on books that you've already read? Is that what you mean? I don't understand. Also cleaning up my craft room again. That's like the forever struggle. Like, if you have a craft room, you will always be cleaning it. Like, everybody with a craft room is like nodding me like, yep, I know exactly what you're saying. Showtime is here. Hello, Showtime. Thank you so much for joining us. Showtime is going to be working on another chapter in a future novel. Future. Andrew is here. Hello, Andrew. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us today. Are you doing your 250 words today? Are you? Don't look away. Are you doing your 250 words? I'll find out later. Let's see. Sharon is here. Hello. I'm working on my paranormal romance. Oh, yes. Yeah. If you can't tell, I really like paranormal romance. It's like my job. So please continue to make that wonderfulness to go out in the world. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, clarification. Yeah, I'm making reading notes, destroying my book with my own comments. Mwahaha. I have like a thing where my reading notes are along the lines of liked it, didn't like it, or if there's like a really cool moment in there. So when, let's see, I did words. I'm so bad with words, but that's okay. Everything's fine. I'm an author. I know how to speak. Oh my goodness. But there's a book I finished recently. It was called Dark Matter. It was really good, like really good. It's got like the whole emotional roller coaster thing in there. So if you don't mind your heartstrings getting jerked around, then I would recommend it. But my reading quote that I put in there was I loved it when he read 170 with 107 new users. And if you read it and get to that point, it will make sense. But like that was like my favorite part of that whole book. Vanguard is here working on your novel. Oh, okay. Well, then I'm not gonna dick around too much then, so that way, because I don't want to stop you from being great and doing your writing. Let's see. I am actually creating a new template in Microsoft Word for making script writing more seamless. I think they've already got templates out there that you can download and import. I think so. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. Maybe not. But the trick would be to use the headers. So what you want to do is you can either make a template or you can make a document with custom headers in it for script writing. So then all you have to do is just like highlight the thing and then change it that way. That's how I typically have to do it sometimes. Let's see. Stacy says, I'm going to attempt to make myself read what I have written. I don't want to print out a second copy. My friend has the first. Oh, that's fair. Debbie's here. Hey, Debbie. Tell me how you doing. Let's see. Calm down, Dr. Crusher. No, I won't. Let's see. Please remember to thumbs the video up so the puppers gets pets. This is a true fact if you are new here. For every like the video gets, I shall pet the dogs. 1 pet per like. And we're going to have to use my camera because this new, or not my new camera, we'll have to use my phone because this new setup doesn't allow me to bring the dogs onto the screen. But that's okay because then you can get like up close and personal and watch me pet the dogs. It would be great. Let's see. The ladder thing is what I'm doing. Okay, cool. Let's see. With as busy as you are, it's an honor for you to take around and mention me in the process. You're funny. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're 5 after, and I usually like to start writing a little bit about this time. So we are going to be discussing plots and layers. If you have been here before, you know that we have mentioned this before. We're going to talk about it again. I have a rotation of topics that I go through. But let me make sure. That's not what I want. Okay, so we'll get that up and ready. So the first question, should you choose to answer it, you are not required to. Audience participation is a bonus here. But all you have to do is put an A in front of your answer, and when we come back and I'm waiting for people to share their writing progress, I will read your answer and we will have a mini discussion about it for about 5 minutes, maybe less. So I try to keep it really snappy because we came here to get some shit done. So the first question is going to be, in 1 sentence, what do you want your story to be about? Right? This is your log line. This is the thing that when you're talking to somebody with ADHD, you have to get them to remember what your story is about. This is your sentence. That's how you do that. So I don't even know what the 1 sentence of this story is going to be. So I'm going to meditate on that and see if I can get back to you guys. So. And that's my word of the day, by the way. So. I could probably make a song with all of the times I've said the word so when I'm using my verbal crutch. But we are going to do the first sprint, and we are going to have this timer up here. We're going to do it for 20 minutes, and then at the end of the 20 minutes, we're going to share our progress, go over the answers. If you have not had a thing of water, that would be your time to do it, and save your progress at the same time. Don't be like me and lose 2,000 words. That's happened to me. It's been sad. I cried. It was terrible. All right. We are going to start this first sprint in 3, 2, 1. I'll talk to you guys in 20. That was the birds of startling the fuck out of us, because that's what they do. All right, so what did you do? How did you do? Tell me about you. I did some basic world building. That was it. That's as far as I got today. I'm not quite done yet, though. Let's see. Population, city size. Okay, so I guess I'll start working on my cities next. I have several. All right, let's take a look and see what we have here for your answers to my question, which was, if in one sentence, what is your story about? Oh, my one sentence is children have a bad day and get through it with magic. So there we go. Let's see. Wow, why did it do that? Oh, Timo's here. Hey, Timo, how are you doing? Let's see. Vanguard said that his one sentence is my characters. Okay, cool. Stacy says perhaps it is about growing up and realizing things are black and white. Are or aren't? I just want a clarification on that. Athena says a guy is working on demolishing a building and gets transported into a world of fairy folk and learns the portals are dying because all the human destruction on Earth. Oh no, I don't like that. I mean, I like the story. I just wouldn't like that to happen to me. Mystic Kate is here. Hello, Mystic Kate. It's always good to see you. Sep says possibilities, choices, and consequences seen and unseen. Oh, nice. Oh, Avery's here. Working on laundry. Stop by to show some love for the doggos and humans too, I guess. It keeps up some creative juices flowing, y'all. Okay, we'll do it just for you. Do it just for you, Avery. Honorary A is here. To take note of, from habits of the heart, collectivism versus individualism would be the main driver of the plot. Good reference. I approve. I can see more of my carpet in my crafty craft. Oh my goodness. Stacey says, I was distracted. My kids interrupted me. I read one page. You still got one page done? Got one page. Good job. You got that one page. Let's see. Tim said, only got a few words, spent most of the time doing chores. How dare you be responsible? How dare. Step says, working on chores and hanging out. Creative Vanguard says, writing a funeral scene involving a female protagonist forced to fight against her own people, which are enslaved as a race. That's sweet, sweet tension and conflict. We love it. Timo says, the last wardens hunt monsters with the disgraced sorceress. We like it a lot. Right, I'm going to move my chair over, though, because I didn't realize how far over this camera was looking. Now I do know, and knowing is half the battle. So I guess for this next sprint, what I'm going to work on is these cities, which, I mean, that would be a really smart thing to do, right? My story takes places in various cities. I should probably, figure out things about these cities. Yep, I've done this before, I swear. All right, so we'll go ahead and I don't know what to do the second question yet. I'll wait a minute because I always know if I put it up early, then we start answering early, and then we're late for the next sprint, so I'll hold off on that. So I have gotten way too into like this new digital planning thing, and I think what I really like about it is the fact that it takes my handwriting and makes it look neat, and I don't have to worry about using whiteout to fix my mistakes. It's revolutionary for me, but I know it's not for everybody, so... If you guys haven't saved your work, please save your work. If you have not stretched, please stretch. If you have clenched your jaw, please unclench your jaw right now. Why would I say things like that? Because I do those things. I don't save. I don't stretch. I clench my jaw. Don't be like me. Be better. So, all right. Now I'll go ahead and get the next question up. So, question 2 has to do with when creating your plots, do you focus on the internal character arc or the external plot? So when this is obviously for people who plan, not for pantsers, weirdos. But if you are working on the story itself, do you focus on what's going on externally and then use the internal stuff as flavor, or the opposite? So that's my question. Character driven versus plot driven. Aha, that's what I meant to say. Oh look, it's time for a sprint. I'll talk to you guys in 20. that was time. How did you do? What did you do? Tell me about you. I fleshed out 6 cities? Yes. I don't know why I made that sound like a question. I did, in fact, flesh out 6 cities. And then I decided I wanted to work on the big plot beats for the story. So I'm sitting here doing the Act 1, Act 2, and trying to keep it condensed right now, and going to continue to grow it in the, I guess, almost like the snowflake method, but not quite. But that's me. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see. Rocky out here subscribing to everybody's channel. Thank you very much, Rocky. It's very kind of you. Let's see. Answers to question 2. We got one right here. Okay, so I tend to focus on external plot because that is what I need to work on. The character arc comes fairly naturally. Oh, we like that. Okay. Vanguard says, most of the time character arc. Characters have a long-term memory in the hearts of fans. Plots details are often forgotten long-term. Okay. Character first. Got it. Athena says, external in my character. I don't, why is it when I read your stuff, Athena, I can't say words. I don't know what's wrong with my brain today, but it's okay. I can get a new one at Walmart. All right. External, and my characters figure out how to solve it. I just get dragged on the journey while constantly misplacing my pen. Honorary A says, I focus on both quite the same, actually. Like in life, what goes on around us might be more imperative, all considered, but that doesn't make our individual struggles not important. Very good. Let's see. Misty Kate says, I think I focus more on internal character arcs first, as it tends to drive the external and sometimes conflicts with it. Nice. 6 cities of flesh. Ew. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to make a city of flesh just for you. All right. Timo says that they got 299 words. Me caveman brain today. Hey, you still got some stuff done. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody else's progress. Okay. So, oh, hold on, I gotta yawn. It's only when I've been talking where I'm kind of like, I need air. I'm gonna yawn now. Vanguard says, working on interactive between one of my female leads and a young girl as she helped rescued. They are future mentor and mentee, but just met. Oh, nice. Technically, all cities are of flesh. Let's see. Timo says, plot first, character arcs are easier to come up with once that is figured out. I mean, that could be fun. So much skin, though. Oh, and can we do hides instead? I can cut up with a furry wall. I think there is a lady, and I can't remember the name of her channel off the top of my head. I actually like her, and she always says, I think she starts it off with hey best pally, this is Allie or something like that. But she literally went and made a room of fur. It wasn't real fur. It was just some fuzzy stuff that she put on the wall. And it was interesting because it also worked as a noise dampening room. So every time she had to go and do music recording, she would go in there. But one of the things she liked to do is whenever she had guests over, she'd have them go into the fur room, and they would all be kind of weirded out by the fur. And I don't mean it was just on the walls. I mean, it was everywhere. It was on the ceilings. It was the walls, the floors, door frames, everywhere. Doorknob. Yep. She covered it in fur. So just wanted to share that random bit of information with you. That was really important. All right, so third question before we go ahead and get started. So again, if you have not saved your work, please save your work. If you have not drank your water, please drink some water. If you have not unclenched your jaw or rubbed your face, take a moment to do that too. Yawn with me. Okay, good. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, so next question is, how many subplots do you like to weave into a story? I am pretty notorious for weaving in about 3 to 5 subplots. One of them is usually a romance of some variety. So, because I don't know if you guys know, but I write romance. So at some point, romance finds its way into everything else I do. But you guys think about that, give me the answer, and I'll talk to you all in 20. that was time. Feel free to share what you did, how you did, and all that goodness. I finished outlining my arcs, and now I was doing that kind of silly vision board stuff of trying to find pictures and things that emulated the vibe I was going for. But I don't want to get too lost in that because that's really something that I would have to give to like the artist that would be on the project, and I don't have an artist yet, and I'm not going to get an artist yet because I have nothing written. Art, horse, they stay in order, always. But I wanted to do that just a little tiny bit. Now we're going to move on. And let's see who answered my third question, which is how many subplots do you like to weave into a story? I'm about to go on again. All right, so Vanguard said, most likely 6 to 8. I enjoy romances as they make up half of those. Nice, we like it. Let's see. Oh, Honorary A says I put in 2 to 3, at least for now. Nice. It's similar for me. It's about 4 to 5 subplots. A mix of those are internal, external. Most certainly a romance plot. Yeah, romance plot. Yeah, we're here for it. Athena says it depends on how long the story is. The longer the story or more characters, the more subplots. I try for 2 or 3 and see where it gets me. Nice. Stacy said, depends on the length of the story, but normally 2. Let's see. Athena says, I'm rearranging my Tom posts again. Thoughts and prayers to you. You know you're going to put them somewhere they shouldn't be again. Let's see. Honorary A said made some last minute edits. I'm really considering your critique. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm happy that it was good for you. Sometimes when you give people a critique, it doesn't go well, and you're like, shit, what do I do now? I did my best. Let's move on. I think that's how I think about it. So, I'm gonna get... It really is the talking. The talking just makes me unbelievably sleepy. It really does. So I'm sorry I keep yawning on you. I know that's not a good look. So we have one more sprint left, and after that will come the dog pets, and I actually had to leave the room to go get my phone so that way I could turn on the dog cam and you guys could watch like up close and personal dog pet time. Speaking of that though, let's see how many likes the video has so I can go ahead and get ready for the great petathon. Oh, look at all these wonderful people doing writing sprints today. Do it up, my friend. Okay, so we're at 18 pets. I see 18. I'm going to give each dog 18 pets at the end. I will leave this here for now. I will refresh it at the end to see if they're going to get more than 18 pets. And where am I? I don't know where they are. Where did your kid misplace them? Like that's totally a kid misplacement item, like always. See, Vanguard says I'm using funeral speech to share some of my to share more of my character's past and to do some slight info dumping without going overboard. That's great. That's good. Good. Avoid the info dump. Avoid the info dump. Do it. Most people pick that up like real quick. There's one lady who I absolutely adore. I really love her, but like the moment she went self-published, like I don't know who edits her stuff now, but like she's just like, I'm an info dump all the time. Info dump time? Yeah, cool. Did I just info dump? I'm gonna do it again. And it's like, please stop. Please stop the info dump, please. But I think it's just her writing style. I think that's what I'm supposed to say now, guys. Is that the correct term? Like the writing style is not for me or something like that. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. I have no idea. I can't keep up with the correct way to phrase how I don't like something other than saying I don't like it. All right, cool. So let me go ahead and grab the last question here. The last question. There is no last question. Just kidding. No, wait, there it is right there. Just joking. All right, so the last question is, what is the reader takeaway that you want with your story? So when you have this story in somebody's hand and they are done reading it, what is like that lasting impact that you want it to be? Do you want them to be happy, sad? Do you want them to be thoughtful about certain themes? Like, what is that? Because that's going to help you when it comes to writing the theme of your story. So, all right, now we're on the last sprint, and then after that, it's dog pet time. We'll talk to you guys in 20. Okay, friends, we're done. We did it. Yay! We wrote words. Or we cleaned stuff. We found markers. We did. We just did it. Good job. I'm proud of you. All right. Oh, okay. So I have a better idea of what to do with this project that I've neglected for years. And I think when I finish my current client work, my current client ghostwriting work, I will actually probably pick it back up and do it because I'm feeling like that itch to write something of my own right now. But before we go, I'm going to take a look and see what your guys' answers are. We'll go over your progress and then we'll turn on the dog cam because that's what I said I'd do. And I'm going to do it. So, scroll. All right, so let's see. Vanguard said, I want them to think that the story is unique, not cookie cutter plot and characters. Okay, we like it. Misty Kate says, for my work in progress, to have fun and to get attached and want more. Well, that's also very good. You guys have such good answers. I want them to buy copies for their friends and family and everyone else they know, but really I want them to leave feeling refreshed and less stressed than when they started reading. That is also a very good answer. Look at you guys in these great answers. Let's see. American patriotism shouldn't be defined by the individual, but by the relationship to the proliferation of the American nation, its prosperity, and its people. Individualism is a gift, nothing else. Well, it's a big, deep answer. Let's see. Aw, thanks, Athena. I'm gonna get back to it. I really am. I really need to finish like my first book series for anybody that cares. It's this one right here. I need to finish it. I want to finish it. I've been feeling that itch for a while. I just, one thing pays the bills a little bit faster than the other. So it's like, gotta make those choices. Let's see. Vanguard said 801 words written today. Chapters about 2/3 finished. Oh, fantastic. That's so cool. Well done. I have stuff outlined. Maybe one day I'll sit down and make myself write it. Yes. Okay, let me see if I can do this. StreamYard. I counted 19 pets. 19. That's what I see on my screen right here. So the dogs are going to get 19 pets. No more, no less. Exactly 19. I don't know how I do half of a 19, but I'm sure I would figure it out. Let's see. Enter studio. This is my favorite part right here. Is Carrow smart enough to do this? All right, we're going to kill my mic because you don't need to hear me twice. All right, enter the studio. And there I am. Ta-da! All right, let's go ahead and we're going to remove that. And we're going to cancel that. Can I, in fact, do this well? Let's find out, my friends. All right. Nope. Add to stage. That's not what we want to do. I'm figuring this out. You guys just got to bear with me for a minute. Aha! Okay. 19 pets. 19 pets. We're going to do it. We'll start with this one. Hello, Kissy. You get 19 pets, ma'am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 1. Face mush. Who's a good girl? Are you my good girl? Oh, yeah, look at that face. Oh, look at that face. All right, and now we go to this guy. Down. Get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. What fish mush? Who's your good boy? Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Oh, yes. Okay, we did it. We petted the dogs. Look, that's my keyboard. Isn't it great? I know you guys are so excited about the keyboard. All right, let's see. All right, that is gonna wrap us up for today. Thank you guys again for coming and hanging out. Mods, thank you very much for being here and being willing to use your wrench for the greater good. I always appreciate it. I don't